Yo, back again with another My Team video. And I've been seeing people need help making a limited lineup, so I'm gonna be able to help y'all out with this video. But before I get into it, make sure to hit the like button. I'm on the road to 5K, and I would appreciate all the likes if you hit the like button, because I'm trying to help y'all. Just help me out a little bit with the like button. But let's get into the lineup literally. But you want to look over your token market, for example, because Zach Rudolph on the token market, if you come over here, I know y'all, some of y'all are new, don't know. If you come over here to tokens and you go to Emerald, you're gonna see Zach Rudolph is 3 tokens. And if you go to West on this side, you buy the starter pack. I can't show you all, I already bought it. But the Western Conference, the 10 tokens for the Jazz has Conley, and they're both a duo, and that's like 13 tokens, which isn't much tokens really that you can grind. And for the rest of the lineup, for example, okay, wrong one, but for this lineup, you can buy De'Aaron Fox. You're gonna buy the one that's 15 tokens. So I'm gonna put the calculator on screen real quick, and we're gonna do the math of it all. We're gonna do the math of it. I was added up in full screen because screw it, I don't feel like resizing it annoyingly. So we're gonna add it up. It costs 3 tokens for Zach Randolph. It costs 10 tokens for Michael Conley. He's only 10 tokens, which is nice. That's nice and cheap. Boxes, I think the Kings are, let me check. I could check on my PlayStation mobile app real quick how much the Kings cost. I forgot. I literally forgot how much they cost on here. Let me look real quick. And the Kings cost 10 tokens. So 3, so the Kings, yeah, the Kings are 10 tokens. 10 plus 10 for the Kings. The Kings is good value. So we got that added in. So you got Conley, and the Cavs are 15 tokens. 15 plus 15. Then you can buy Tyrese and Buddy Hield. On PlayStation, they're like very cheap, but on Xbox, they're non-stink literally. So if you cannot get them on Xbox and PlayStation, you can buy Devin Booker and Garland if you want, and Devin Booker and DeAndre Ayton if you want to, and plus 15. That'll be 93 tokens. But what you can do to subtract your cost, so this 93 tokens is not that bad really, but to subtract your cost, you can subtract it by 30. You can take out Devin Booker and Ayton and make it 63 tokens. If you come over to the auction house and you buck over here in the packs, if you notice in the packs real quick, there is a Fad Young Pink Diamond, and there's also a Joe Ingles really Pink Diamond card you can buy. And if you check the market, Thaddeus Young and I meant Lou Williams. But Thaddeus Young and Lou Williams are only like 1,003K MT, and Lou Williams only goes for about, on the auction house really, like he's not that expensive. He's like 3K as well. So he's like, that's 5-6K thousand MT that you can spend, and you can get that duo done. So I would suggest that if you don't have enough tokens for 93 tokens, just do that and you can save up. But and another option as well, if you can find Larry Nance, because there's no Larry Nance on Xbox. On PlayStation, Larry Nance was sitting for 2K. But if you can find his Sapphire, he's not on the market on Xbox. But if you can find his Sapphire, you can buy Larry Nance in the token market. He would be on the West Pelicans for 2 tokens. Or 2 tokens, and you'll be able to only spend 2, but keep that in mind literally as well. So I'm gonna go build that, not build, so we can go right here. Let's see real quick, switch the lineup. But I'm gonna show y'all some lineups that are good, really, that you can run in limited, that would be really good as well. So boom, I like this lineup as well. Like, this lineup is very not expensive. Gordon Hayward, I checked the market for this lineup. We can switch the screen. I like this lineup for limited, mainly because Joe Ingles isn't that expensive based off what I looked at. He's a tall player, and I can't move it down for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, right here. Alex Caruso is a good pink diamond on Xbox, and I like him. And Kyle Kuzma's really good. So I like, and it is expensive. Actually, I cannot suggest this. I suggest this on Xbox because PlayStation is expensive. Xbox expensive. Okay, for y'all, Xbox is high. PlayStation is different. I just looked at that market. In their market, like, it costs a completely different cost for Alex Caruso. But I would try to find Alex Caruso because Kyle Kuzma is really good. And Kyle Kuzma should be pretty cheap, really. Is he? Like, Kyle Kuzma should be really cheap because he is a really Kyle Kuzma is cheap and he is very, very good. So I'm definitely suggesting him for your limited squads. If you need a limited player, go use Kyle Kuzma and the Alex Caruso duo. They are really good, and I'm definitely going to suggest it. And Alex Caruso you can get for cheaper than that. It's a little expensive right now. And as well and Gordon Hayward is, well, like, that's a really good duo. And he doesn't even go for that much. Hayward was $5K on PlayStation. Let's check Xbox real quick. Yeah, he's cheap on Xbox. Look at this. He's cheap on Xbox as well. So you can get the Joe Ingles and Gordon Hayward duo, and that is a really fine duo to run. And the next one I'm going to show on the screen that's really good as well is the crossover series, because you can grind, if you grind the crossover game, and I'll show y'all it in a second, you can get J. Cole and you can run Dennis Smith. If you're on a serious budget and you just started MyTeam, you can run this. Then you can run Wang. You can run Yi, Jalen. Okay, Yi. Wait a minute. Yi, Sapphire Yi. You can put Wang, and then you can run Eddie Lloyd. Which, this is not a bad limited lineup at all. Literally, you got a tall center. You gotta, I'm gonna test this lineup out in a second. I'm gonna go in a game with it because I want to make sure this lineup works for y'all at home watching. So yeah, you can run Eddie Lloyd because remember, you have one empty spot you can use any player with, and this will be 6 dynamic duos. So yeah, I like this lineup personally. And you would come on, like I said, I would show y'all. You would come over to the Spotlight Challenge and the crossover series. You would play this 3-minute game and it will give you J. Cole in it, and then you can go over to the auction house and buy Dennis Smith Jr. He shouldn't be expensive, really. He should be really cheap. I mean, yeah, it's like you can get, like, I can easily cop him for 1K if I wanted to, but yeah, you should be able to get him for cheap. On PlayStation there's multiple up, like Xbox. Hopefully there isn't that many when you check. Hopefully there isn't, but you know, during the day you can check. I mean, you have a whole week. You can be able to make this lineup, get those tokens up, and get that done. So we're gonna go make the lineup though. So I'm gonna go build the lineup in game, and we're gonna go in a game with it and see who we match up with. Okay, what I didn't notice late in the video is that the Bulls actually cost cheaper, and okay, that make the lineup work. So we're gonna go fix that, and we're gonna add that in. Let me take these out real quick. Yeah, I just noticed that, like, Zach LaVine, they go for 15 and the Suns are 20. So excuse me for that, my apologies, but that makes the lineup work. I screwed it up a little bit. So you're gonna buy the Bulls pack, DeMar DeRozan, and boom, Zach LaVine. I made a little mistake in the video. My apologies to that, but I picked the wrong DeRozan. Where's the other DeRozan? Right here. So yeah, you can buy both of these, 15 tokens. I mean, It should be around 93 total. Like it should be lower than that. So 15 plus 15, 30, 45, 60. This is 60. This is, I suck at math. I'm sorry. 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, 90. And let me move my face cam over. So this will be under 100 tokens, basically. Under 100 token bench. And we're going to go in a limited game. We're going to see who we match up against, literally. We're going to go into it. Let's say, thank God, squad. We match Pinga Diamond. We match just a Temmie team. Like, good lordy. Good lordy. But this does make limited work. And it's a good enough team, though. I mean, you don't really need that good of a team for limited, really. But this is a really budget squad. I would obviously, my other team I gave is a lot better. But if you have to rock a budget team out here with it, I feel like this is a good squad to run because you got a 7-foot center. You can just quit. Like I said, you can just quit the match if you match an AIDS team. You can just quit the match. And most people aren't that good in limited. Just hand the ball off to Earl Lloyd. Look at Earl Lloyd go. And look at Earl Lloyd. I sold that. I saw it, but look at Wayne go. Look at Wayne go. Okay, Earl Lloyd. Oh my God. And Ice Cream Dennis Smith. Green Bean. Look at that. It's nice and easy. So I like this line probably the most. You got Gordon Hayward. You got Joe Ingles. And remember as well, I said you can rock, if you don't have enough tokens, use Thaddeus Young and use Lou Williams. They're really cheap to buy on the auction house. And you can run Kyle Kuzma. I like Kuzma. You don't gotta run this duo if you don't want to. You can pick a different duo that you like. I don't like that the all-time cards lack in certain things. You can use Mo Bamba if you're on a budget. But if you got a good center, you can run a good, somewhat better center. Maybe run a Sabonis. You don't really got to use the duo with them. But I would run a good center. I would put Kyle Kuzma, use Caruso, and I think it's personally a good lineup. So yeah, I hope this helped. I hope this helped your limited run. And I just was showing it without the screen there. This was the lineup screen, really. I hope I tried to make it as least confusing as possible. Hopefully I didn't make it completely confusing. But like I mentioned, if you match against a tryhard sweat, well, just quit the game and find somebody else. Because I mean, like I said, you can match up multiple times. But yeah, see y'all in the next MyTeam video. Because Kyle Kuzma can compete with the best of the best. So yeah, rock out with Kuzma if you need a guy on a budget. I forgot to mention a good duo as well. If you got a little bit of MT and you don't want to run, let's say you don't want to run the Joe Ingles duo, what you can do is run the Paul Gasol. Run the Paul Gasol. Run the Marc Gasol duo. It's a little bit higher, but Marc Gasol and this duo, that's not a bad duo to run, literally. They're actually really, really good. And he's on Marc Gasol, if you check the auction house, is only 10,000 MT, really. Isn't that expensive? I'm trying to find my window, because my window capture real quick. Oh my God, this video's a complete mess, but we're making it happen late at night. Excuse me trying to figure this out, because I cannot figure it out what window this is on. Okay. Marc Gasol's like 10K. Paul Gasol's like how much? Like 10,000 MT too? Paul Gasol, Galaxy. Where is it? Dark Matter? Yeah, Paul Gasol is pretty cheap actually on the auction house. And you can get Marc Gasol, and they both go up to 40 Hall of Fame badges. So that is a nice little duo as well. So I'm definitely almost forgot to suggest that. And I think I like this lineup, because then if you think about it, if you have like, let's say you have a, I don't know how much does Galaxy will Ben Simmons go for? I mean, yeah, he's expensive. But if you got a good point guard, like maybe run a Kevin Porter. Kevin Porter might be up in price because he's a good card to use for the dynamic duo. But maybe rock out. Actually, you know you can run Hedo Turkoglu. Hito's not that. I know Hito's not that. Actually, Kevin Porter's pretty cheap on the auction house. Kevin Porter is actually pretty cheap on the auction house, and he's fairly good. He's really, really good. He can carry you in limited as well. And Hedo Turkoglu's also good. And he's definitely, I would definitely rock out with Hedo in limited. If even if you can get the 98 one in limited, not a bad option. And you can rock out with Hedo Turkoglu. I don't mind this lineup actually. You can rock out with the hero, or you can rock out with the budget version. And I like this for limited a lot. I like this limited lineup a lot. Hedo with Alex Caruso, Kyle Kuzma, Paul Gasol, and Marcus. I like this lineup. But if it gets said, you're on a serious budget lineup. This is a serious budget lineup. You can change some things up, use a tokens idea. But I hope this video helped. I hope it helped y'all make y'all limited squads. Any questions, any lineup suggestions, leave them in the comments section. And I hope it helps. I hope it wasn't all over the place. It literally was a little bit, but yeah, I hope it helped y'all out. And like I said, if you need help in the comments, leave them in there. And I'll see y'all in the next My Team video.